Since Kevin Durant left the Golden State Warriors, he hasn't experienced another NBA Finals, but this doesn't mean he's become weaker. He's still considered one of the best in the world, and at 35 years old, he could still be the first scoring option on a championship team. In his last 2 seasons with the Brooklyn Nets, he averaged 29.8 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. Even last year with the Phoenix Suns, though he wasn't the team's #1 option, he still put up 27.1 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 5 assists per game on very efficient shooting from the field. While his numbers have declined slightly, they are still comparable to the stats he had when he won the regular season MVP, which was a decade ago. Even at 35 years old, Team USA coaches and fans still have more trust in him than in Jason Tatum, who is currently in his prime. However, Kevin Durant has started to think about retirement. He mentioned that the older he gets and as the league becomes younger, the more he considers retiring. In today's NBA, new generational players like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Ja Morant, and others are emerging. Additionally, Durant was swept by the rising star Anthony Edwards in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, and other great players, Durant is still very skilled but finds it increasingly difficult to win championships. Durant's statement about contemplating retirement marks the beginning of this process. When a player's mind is no longer as hungry for the game and not as dedicated as before, their body will eventually follow suit. When the passion to play is no longer in a player's heart, that's when their performance begins to decline. If Durant wanted to, he could easily continue playing in the NBA for another 10 years. Even as a spot-up shooter, he could average 50 points per game, and I doubt he would end up like Paul Pierce, who became more of a bench warmer in his final years in the NBA. Whatever decision Kevin Durant makes, his fans will surely support him, and it's possible that his retirement is approaching. So, let's just appreciate a player like him while he's still playing. Meanwhile, Steve Kerr seems to want to avoid additional stress and is most likely going to retire as the head coach of the national team. Being the head coach of Team USA is one of the toughest jobs because losing is not an option. If you do lose, you're sure to face criticism from fans and the media. Even if the team wins by 20 or more points, fans will still talk about the players you didn't use or why the margin was only 20 points. As a coach, you don't get much credit when you're surrounded by such talented players on one team. The coach expected to replace Steve Kerr as the head coach of Team USA is Miami Heat's head coach, Erik Spoelstra. We've seen how he handled the star-studded Miami Heat team as a young coach and how he managed a team with less talent but still led them to the NBA Finals. Coach Erik Spoelstra definitely deserves this position. Did you like this video? Please click the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more updates.